My name is Sian Coleman and I am an Irish international event rider based down in Mallow, County Cork at my husband's family farm called Kilroe, and they've had horses and cows here for a couple of, I think 3 or 4 generations, and it's steeped in history, hunting history. The Duhallows are a big part of our family. I have 3 lovely 4-year-olds that will aim for the qualifiers this year. They were broken at the back end of their 3-year-old year and turned away for the winter. They came in the spring and I did a few little training shows, and they did their first official show at Mill Street. They did the Burling event horse class, and they went really well. So they're all very different horses. I have my own horse as well this year for the first time doing qualifiers, and he's by Lagan's OBOS, and the other 2 are ESI Indigo and a Calandro. They're all different shapes, sizes, temperaments, but they have been really enjoyable to produce along the way, and they're 3 very talented horses, but we all know you have to be very fluid and flexible with them, and hopefully we'll have one at Dublin with a bit of luck. I'm from Hampshire in the south of England. I came from a totally non-horsey family, and I don't know what originally got me into horses or hooked on them, but I went to badminton horse trials when I was about 8, and ever since then I just adored the sport. I went for a riding lesson at a local riding school, and it developed from there into I'd work at the weekends at the stables and do what I could to earn a ride, and that developed into me literally spending every waking hour at the stables. And I then saw some eventers out hacking, and I literally just followed these people back to their yard, and I was like, any chance I could get a job. And I spent 2 years at a local eventer's yard, and then he put me in touch with Piggy French, and I spent 2 years with her as a working pupil, and then I went to Austin O'Connor's and I had a couple of horses at this stage, and then that brought me over to Ireland for a day's hunting. I then also met my husband out hunting that day, well, future husband, that day, and everything just went from there. My dream was to try and get to the top of the sport. I didn't know how or what route that would be through, but I just tried to take every opportunity that has been given to me, and I was very lucky to get the ride on Kilroe Hero, who Morris owned in the first couple of years that I moved over, and I got a taste of the top. We went to Poe in 2018, and after 8 years I now have 2 horses, one called Carrogage Atem Max and Kilroe Frolic, who I'm now back at 4-star again, and Max is aiming for Lamoulan 5-star in a few weeks, which is really exciting to be heading back to that level again. Gina Heaps bred Max, and she wanted him to have a go at doing a little bit of low level eventing, and he took to it like a duck to water, and in only 2 seasons he's now at 4-star and aiming for 5-star. So Kilroe Frolic came from the more classical route for sourcing an event horse, and we got him at Monart as a 3-year-old, and he didn't do any young event horse classes. He was not mentally ready, so he is now 10 and has been being very competitive in 4-stars. I love being busy, and I've always loved filling my day with riding as many horses as I can, and then a few years ago I was lucky enough to have a lovely baby boy called Fred, and now life is juggling even more, and my husband plays a huge part in helping look after him when I'm away at internationals, and he has over 100 dairy cows to milk, so it's full on, and you really have to have a lot of help, and I'm so grateful to my team that keeps everything running smoothly. My day starts at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I try to ride 1 or 2 horses before Fred wakes up. I then take him to creche and then continue riding and doing jobs on the yard, do a little bit of teaching before coming in and spending time with Fred and Patrick. Having the upper level horses is lovely, and it's very exciting to get to go to the bigger shows, but the young stock are the 3 and 4 year olds are my sort of bread and butter and what keeps me busy throughout the season. Morris, my husband's uncle, is renowned for finding diamonds in the rough. He goes up and down the country, he inspects young horses and mares, and he gets very excited and rings me when he's found his next superstar, and we really enjoy starting them, and whoever they end up with down the line, it's lovely to know you played a part in their careers. The young event horse qualifiers are a big stepping stone for them. If they can excel at the qualifiers, it almost gives you more confidence knowing that when you get to Dublin that they'll actually be fine. The main arena they actually relax, they're fine in there. It's the outer ring the day before that they're a little bit out of their comfort zone there, with lots of people standing very close to them, and it feels a bit more intense. So I think if you can get through that day and they are confident and happy, then you can just enjoy going into the main arena and love being in that atmosphere. The young event horse class was moved to Lambertstown, and I won the 4-year-olds with Diamond Mistress, who is now at 4-star with Austin O'Connor in England, and I was, I think, 3rd or 4th with Kilroe Tiger, who is now at 4-star with Porrick McCarthy. So they were 2 exceptionally talented horses, so I didn't actually get into the main arena. So after that, it was lovely to go a few years consecutively afterwards. Morris said he won there, and I know it's everyone's sort of biggest week of the year, and it's a huge pinnacle of, especially the young horses, it's a lovely aim for them. And no, the first year I just went to have a look around. I think I was injured at the time, and then I was like, yeah, this would be really cool to have a horse here.